Reggie, would you like to say hello? No, fuck you. No, don't look at me, look at them. Fuck you too. Oh, that's really nice. I'm not paid to be nice, leave me alone.
It's like my dad always said, Reggie, never do trade deals with bastards. You get a splinter in your foot.
Reggie. I mean, what do you want me to say? He's everybody's favourite character for some reason, and honestly I wouldn't have it any other way. He's that unique brand of weird that people just seem to like, and I'm completely okay with that.
They don't care if you make Sonic X Shadow shitpost or fan post or whatever. They don't care if you criticize what they do. They're just gonna keep doing the same stuff. Get better standards, people.
So, I got the puppet in about 2015, because I remember I went with my parents and my brother to a garden centre. I think it was in around Lisbon, and I had been given birthday money by a relative. So I thought, what the hell am I going to spend this on? Because I had no idea. Because, I mean, you're talking to a guy who was 12. A guy who was 12 who had no idea what economics was. Of course I didn't know what I was going to spend my money on. I was a stupid kid. What do you expect? So I see this puppet on the racks in this garden centre. He's got this crooked nose, sort of weird bent eyeball, and a badly, designed lower lip. And I look at this thing and will go, that shouldn't be there. I'm buying it. So of course I buy it. I call it Reggie, and yeah, it's nearly been 10 years, and I still have the puppet. He's still in good nick.
Good. You're on time.
Of course I'm on time. I'm not always dilly-dallying, you know.
Forget that. Did you read the document I sent you?
Yes. Why did you call me here?
We're about to enact a plan.
Not another one.
You want to get out of here or not?
Fair point. What do you need?
To do the Reggie voice, you need to be able to have one or two things. First and foremost, you should kind of be from Northern Ireland. If you're not, well, hard luck. But what you want to be able to do is put your voice in the back of your throat. Because if you put it at the back of your throat there, you get this sort of undercurrent. And you put a little bit of it into your nose, and then you kind of get something like that, and you add a little bit of a lisp, right? And that's basically the puppet's voice. That's really how you do it. It's just that easy. And uses vary the pitch and the tone and whatever.
You hear that? He thinks we've got a plan.
That was obvious, Reginald.
Reggie's personality is really kind of based on how I used to think people saw me, because when I was a kid, I got told, you're annoying, you're loud, you're abrasive. And that sort of stuck with me, right? Because I knew people didn't like me. People really didn't like me when I was a kid. I mean, they still don't like me now, but that's for different reasons. But I thought, if I take these attributes and I funnel them into a character, what would you get? And I'd been experimenting with this sort of thing before. So when I got Reggie, I just thought, right, I'll just give all these traits to him and see what happens. And it was just very funny for some reason. When I applied those characteristics and that voice to this puppet, you ended up with something rather interesting. And I went, oh, hello. I can work with this. I like this. And then I introduced him to Fraz, and I told him some of the things I was going to do. And Fraz suggested other things. He says, well, how about people don't take him seriously, so he acts vitriolically, Someone presents an opinion, he wants to shoot it down immediately. He wants to be controversial, because then it means people will talk to him. People have to acknowledge his existence, and things like this. Admittedly, I hadn't ever considered that. But I thought, ooh, this could be fun. And of course it was fun, you work with this sort of thing, you develop it, and then you get some really interesting things. Like, for example, Yuletide from Hell, when Matt says, is that difficult enough for you? And Reggie goes,
No! When you said this game was bad, I was expecting it to be punishing.
Well, that is punishing.
Not to my standards. You have to be dying at the end of the experience to be that bad.
comes from a complete misunderstanding of video games, which, of course, makes absolute sense with Reggie, because he doesn't really get anything. It's that sort of thing, right? You kind of work with this idea that he does not really comprehend what he's doing here. He doesn't really understand everybody else. He doesn't really like everybody else. But he wants to be recognized. He wants to be liked. But he physically cannot comprehend why people don't like him. And he doesn't realize that his abrasive personality is what does it, right? And he's really fun to write for. He's so much fun to do. And I think that's part of the reason why everybody likes him. Although there might be other reasons there, which I'm not aware of. But, yeah, he's been a bit of a runaway success, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well,
He's not being cooperative,
God damn it.
pretty much.
Contact our inside man and get him to distract the viewers. I'm gonna try something.
Alright.